Hi everybody, my name is Imran and we are already done with the thyroid hormone synthesis. In the today's session we will be learning how the thyroid hormone is transported and how its regulation occur and what are the different drugs that block its synthesis. In the last we will be discussing different functions of the thyroid hormone. Let's start. Transport is simple. Thyroxine is transported by the thyroxine binding globulin. Don't confuse it with the thyroglobulin, which was involved in the synthesis of thyroxine. Higher the amount of the thyroxine binding globulin, higher amount of the T3 and T4 will be in the binded form and less amount is free available. As we know that only the free available is active form. Can you name out the conditions in which the TBG increase? Yes, it's increase in the pregnancy and female using the oral contraceptive pills. Pregnancy increase the TBG. In the pregnancy, there is a high level of the thyroxine binding globulin. In the pregnancy, it is said that there is a high level of the human chorionic gonadotropic hormone. What the HCG do? So the HCG can also bind on the TSH receptor and increase the production of the T3 and T4. What about the oral contraceptive? How they increase the TBG? Can you tell? Alright. Estrogen actually modified the thyroxine binding globulin and decrease its plasma removal. So in this way again there will be the high level of the TBG and high level of the total amount of the T3 and T4 will be in the binded form and only the less free amount will be available. And how the TBG decrease? Can you name out the conditions? Yes, the person using the steroid other than the oral contraceptive. And similarly in the nephrotic syndrome, because in the nephrotic syndrome there is a loss of protein in the urine and less amount of the protein is available and so less amount is in the binded form and more free amount or active amount is available. In the liver failure, less amount of the TBG is produced by the liver and similarly the less amount is in the binded form and more free amount of the T3 and T4 is available. In the normal condition, binded T4 is higher than T3 and T3 is higher than the free T4. Now we are going to discuss what are the different drugs that block the synthesis of thyroid hormone. Almost all the drugs are going to block the thyroid hormone synthesis and in the end result they will decrease the T3 and T4. But the different drugs block the different steps involved in the thyroid hormone synthesis. Perchlorate and pertechnetate block the sodium iodide cotransporter. Propyl thiouracil and methimazole, they are collectively called thiamides. They block the thyroid peroxidase. In this way they are going to block the oxidation, organification and coupling reaction involved in the thyroid hormone synthesis. Do you know what is a Wolff-Chaikoff effect? High level of iodine actually block the organification. And when the high level of iodine block the organification, there will be the decrease in the synthesis of thyroxine. This is called Wolff-Chaikoff effect. And what its clinical significance? Before the surgery, surgeons sometimes use the high level of the iodine. But why? High level of the iodine block the thyroid hormone synthesis and it will produce temporary hypothyroidism. And in the temporary hypothyroidism there is a less amount of the blood going to the thyroid and less bleeding will be occur. That is why surgeons use high level of the iodine before the thyroid surgery. Before moving to the next drug, let me tell you that there are the two fates of the T4 at the target tissue. Either the T4 will be converted into T3, which is an active form, and either the T4 will be converted into reverse R3. There are the two CVS drugs. One is a propranolol and other is amiodarone. Propranolol is a beta blocker and amiodarone is antiarrhythmic drug. Both the drug block the conversion of the T4 into T3 at the target tissue. It is said that amiodarone also block the organification reaction. The high amount of iodine produce the Wolff-Chaikoff effect. Amiodarone can also produce the same. So before using the amiodarone, always check the person T3 and T4 level because it can produce hypothyroidism. Let's discuss about the regulation. How the regulation of the thyroid hormone occur? First, the hypothalamus produces a thyroid releasing hormone TRH, which act on the anterior pituitary thyrotropes and increase the release of TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. Now the thyroid stimulating hormone will act on the thyroid gland and it will increase the senses of the T3 and T4, and T3 and T4 will act on the end organ. Now I have 3 questions for you. What are the mechanisms through which the TRH, TSH and T3 and T4 act? Okay. TRH acts through the G protein coupled phospholipase C system, and TSH act through the G protein coupled cyclic AMP system. And what about the T3 and T4? They have direct nuclear receptor, and they direct go to the nucleus and act on the nuclear receptor. We will be more discussing about the regulation and different level of the T3 and T4 when we will be discussing about the different pathology like hypothyroidism, primary, secondary and tertiary. So wait for the next section of pathology. And what are the different functions of the thyroid hormone? Let's start from the head to toe. On the central nervous system, thyroid hormone is responsible for the brain maturation. Okay. What about the blood sugar? I always will be remembering like thyroid hormone is a catabolic hormone. It helps me a lot in remembering like it always increase the blood glucose level. How it increase the blood sugar level? By increasing the catabolism of the glycogen and by increasing the glucose production from the liver, which is called gluconeogenesis. And it also have a catabolic effect on the lipids. It increase the lipolysis. On the CVS, thyroid hormone has a 2 effect. It increase the beta receptors in the heart. In the case of thyrotoxicosis, it decrease the beta receptors. If it increase the beta receptor, it going to increase the cardiac output, heart rate and stroke volume. Okay, what are the effect of the thyroid hormone on the basal metabolic rate, BMR? What is a BMR? BMR is actually when the person is at rest and sleep for the 12 hours. And amount of energy used by the person, it is called its basal metabolic rate. Thyroid hormone increase the basal metabolic rate by increase the production of the sodium potassium ATPase. Whenever there is an increase of the sodium potassium ATPase level, there is an increase in the oxygen consumptions and there is an increase in the body temperature. So what is the effect of the thyroid hormone on the respiratory system? It increase the respiration because it increase the body temperature, and as the thyroid hormone increase oxygen consumption, to increase the production of the carbon dioxide, and to remove the carbon dioxide, there is an increase in the respiratory rate. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and wait for the next videos.